everyone. My name is Timon Joseph Pitagal. Welcome to Tianjin University Ambassador Talks. I'm an admission promotion ambassador of Tianjin University. And today we are going to discuss about the major of mechanical engineering. And of course, relating to the study experience and of course the progress of study in Tianjin University. And today we are going to be accompanied by our fellow ambassador, that is Muhammad Saqib. Hello, brother. How do you do?
Well, hello, Timothy. Thank you so much for your introduction, and I'm doing really nice, and I'm really happy to see you here. You are doing a great job. So it's my pleasure to be with you right now.
Yes, of course. I also thank you for your time and opportunity. And of course, brother, this is your first time in Tianjin University Ambassador Talks. So would you mind to briefly introduce yourself?
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for providing me an opportunity to introduce myself. Actually, my name is Muhammad Saqib, and I'm from Pakistan. I came here in China in 2019. I spent 1 year in Tianjin University, and after that, I came here in Tianjin University because I highly admire this university because of the inspiration of very competent professors and all the other staffs in here in Tianjin University. So that's why I choose this university to start my mechanical master's degree here. So currently I'm doing master's degree under fully funded CSC scholarship in School of Mechanical Engineering, and my topic of research here is trajectory control of automated guided vehicles using ability and stability, using adaptive sliding mode control. So this is what I want to explain. If you have further more questions, we can also discuss it like in more details.
Yeah, of course. I'm to ask that previously you're in Shandong. Are you being admitted in master from last year? Admitted to master degree?
Yeah, actually, I applied in Tianjin University in 2020 under CSC scholarship. So once I get admitted here under CSC scholarship, so I moved here in this university. So this program here in mechanical engineering, actually the master's degree program length is 2 years program. So I started in 2020, so I'm gonna graduate in 2022.
Yeah, so may I ask you that you're right now in the major of mechanical engineering and master. In your bachelor, are you taking the same major as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you taking the major in the China or in your own country? In your bachelor study?
Yeah, all right. In my bachelor's degree, actually, I studied my bachelor's degree in Pakistan called University of Engineering and Technology, Texla. And after completing my bachelor's degree, I moved here in China. So right now I'm doing master's degree. It's because my research or the major direction is almost same. My bachelor's degree was on mechatronics control, and here I'm admitted in School of Mechanical Engineering, but major is also the same, that is control.
Yeah. So you have been several years in Tianjin University. When you first arrived to Tianjin University, how is your first impression of this university?
Well, firstly, I came here last year in September. So since I have, spent more than 1 year here in this university. So once I arrived here, actually, I feel very excited because, this university has diversity of students, diversity of cultures. So I experienced myself that it is amongst one of the most famous universities in China. So after here, what I was, expecting about Tianjin University, I felt almost the same here. So as far as the time passes, my love and interaction with the Tianjin University goes more higher.
Yes, of course, this is a good picture and good example also for the candidates of students that want to apply to Tianjin University. And of course, I am curious about the study in the major as well. As you know that I'm right now in my bachelor studies, but in the major of chemical engineering. So I wonder that what kind of courses that you study in the major of mechanical engineering? Because in the first time, I know about this major is actually something related to design, analysis, manufacturing. So according to your perspective and experience, what is this study about, the major of mechanical engineering?
Actually, I think in every school, one school can offer a lot of multiple diversity of subjects and diversity of majors inside that school. So, this school here in mechanical engineering that offers you three kind of departments. The first is School of Mechanics, and the second one is School of Design, that is called the modeling and 3D design. And the third one is about thermophysics, and also like the study about the engines. But this school like have diversity of other also majors that that depends upon your professor and also depends upon your research interest. So you can say that these three schools will cover multiple topics, multiple directions, depends upon you and your professor.
I see. So the Tianjin University gives you a lot of option. It is like according to our interests and according to the professors that can supervise us. So I think you can give a good description again about your research progress. How is your progress right now with your research in your major?
In first year, that in master's degree, it's totally about your courses and subjects that you want to learn. So the first 2 semesters that I have spent here in this university, that I have almost completed 12 subjects here. So that also includes Chinese language, Chinese culture, and also some other major subjects that is related to my degree. And those subjects that mechanical engineering offers, that are like you have too many subjects, but you have to complete like 30 credit hours for master's degree, and that depends upon what is your research area and what is a field of interest of your professor. So your professor will recommend you what kind of subjects that will help you to pursue your research direction. So you will have to choose those subjects so that you can get advanced knowledge of your research as well.
Of course, yeah. According to your experience, also you have been 1 year in Tianjin University. How do you feel and how do you think of the lecture performance in daily classes?
Well, because I'm luckily in Tianjin University right now. So for me, it's a way more better experience than those students who are right now in their home countries. So the only option for those students just to interact with, through the online platform, that is provided by the university and provided by the professor who is responsible for classes. But for those students who are in Tianjin University, they have choice to make whether they want to study in the classroom or whether they want to study in online platform. So during my first year, I had this option for too many subjects, that if I want to learn through online platform or with the interaction with in the classroom. So for me, I have experienced these 2 platforms, and there is a little bit you can experience that, because once you're not interacting directly with your supervisor or with your professor, you might not get that kind of advanced knowledge, or because of some other technical reasons. But to be very honest, I feel very comfortable and satisfied with online platform as well. And all the professors, all the staff that is responsible for these activities, they are like very cooperative.
Yeah, of course. I'm right now online from my own country, so I didn't actually receive much more other than the knowledge. So how is the professor, acting to you? Are they open to ideas, whether you discuss with them, or how do you think about the professor itself?
As far as my professor is concerned, we already make a schedule with our lab mates, with this one professor can supervise multiple students at one time. So in my lab, I am the only foreigner student, while the other one, like maybe 7 or 8 students that are Chinese, including masters and PhD students. So the schedule is like that. We have to organize our research progress once in a month, and we have to present it to the professor. So every student have to prepare what he has done previously, what is the research progress report he has done, and what he wants to do next month. So in this way, professor guides us where we lack and what should we do next. And if we have a problem, we can discuss with them. And of course, we colleagues with other Chinese. So we sometimes also discuss with each other what problems we are, tackling with and how can we solve it. So with professor and with students, it's nice to be interact with them.
Yeah, and also I see in the website there are like a visiting lecturer or any other visiting professor who lecture in Tianjin University. Is that what is the difference between that kind of lecture and with the general classes?
Well, it's actually for the students, it's a very good experience when they interact with other supervisor, with other professors who are maybe from the universities from the abroad. So Tianjin University luckily offers once in a semester to conduct online webinar, seminar, or the lectures through. Unfortunately, it's a COVID time, so they cannot come here in the university and directly interact with the students. But they can, of course, they can interact through the Zoom or other online platforms. So the objective to conduct these kind of activities and lectures is to let the students know about the difference between the Tianjin University, and also let them to experience the culture and some other universities professor interaction.
Yeah, and of course, I am curious as well. How is your feeling of the task and exam? Is it too much or too difficult? How is your assessment of the task that is given?
Well, actually, as far as I have experience here in this university, it's not too much difficult for students, because some students, they have concern like, it's very hard for them to be, stabilize and then manage all those hard work. But I think if you are smart enough, if you are dedicated to your, major direction, then it's nothing difficult for you. So you just may have to make a schedule for each and every subject. How can you manage it? It depends upon you. But for me, you can easily do that. And all the professors, they also cooperate with you.
Yeah. And of course, I'm curious also that some high school students might thinking about this major, about the future job prospects. What do you think is the career prospects after graduating from this major?
In Tianjin University School of Mechanical Engineering lies in 2 great categories. That is about top 5% school in all over the China. So on that perspective, a lot of companies they come to Tianjin University and they offer jobs, and of course they they provide opportunities for students who are about to graduate. So actually they came here every year, starting from next month, from March, because that we are going to graduate this year in July. So they want to interact with students who are about to graduate. So they will provide you a very good platform so that you can pursue your career in China. So it's a very good opportunity for students.
Yeah, I think it's very good. Is there like open hiring or internship like immediately announced to the students that about to graduate? So it like directly in front of them, the announcement of job.
Actually, they recruit students depending upon their educational performance, and also depends upon what projects they have done and what skills he has. So they recruit students. They ask them to submit their CVs, and afterwards, what the students they find suitable for that position, of course, they want to contact and then let them know in the future. But at the spot, they just say responsible because they are a team. So they have to decide, after multiple steps, not just one step. So afterwards, I know some of my colleagues and friends, they got job in this way.
Yeah, of course, we are almost reaching the end of our talks. May I know about other than your related study activities? Is there any extracurricular activities in TJU, other activities, for example, festivals or events that you have ever participated?
China is a country that has rich of the culture,
Yeah.
So the university teachers, they also provide a lot of opportunities for students, to interact with those cultural activities. Chinese New Year, one of the most culture activities. So they let them to interact with these kind of activities, number one. And the second most important thing is that, with the education also, but physical and mental health for the students is also a core priority for Tianjin University.
Yeah.
So depending and considering this point, TJU arranged at least one trip to any historical place or any interesting place for the students, so that they can also enjoy some of those kind of culture and some lot of interesting places.
Yeah. Okay, so that is everyone, the activities that you can experience other than your study, your workloads. And of course, before we end, brother, would you give motivation for viewers to choose Tianjin University as their further education study choice?
Just like it's about a 1 week ago, I have seen an article there that it was mentioned that Tianjin University now has ranked about at the 9th position in all over the China. It's a very good news because it has overcome Xi'an University, because that was one of the university that is located in C9 projects. So this university has overtaken to Xi'an. So it's a very good achievement for this university. And also, depending upon the experience for so far here in this university, I highly recommend to the aspirants who willing to pursue their higher degree, like master's degree or doctoral degree here in China. And I highly recommend them consider Tianjin University as your top priority. And I'm sure that you will enjoy here when you will come and get admitted. You will enjoy when you will come, and a lot of other activities you will experience along with the study.
Yeah. That's the information, everyone, about mechanical engineering. So for those of you who are interested in a major of mechanical engineering, you can consider applying yourself to Tianjin University, because currently admissions are open, of course, until June 2022. So if you have questions or any other comments, you can put it down in the comments in the YouTube video. And of course, in the description, you will see the website and the information of Tianjin University admissions, schools, and especially related to major of mechanical engineering. And of course, everyone, this is the end of the talks. You can view also other videos and other contents as well in my YouTube and also in the social media and in the social media of Tianjin University. And yeah, like, subscribe, and comment, and stay tuned for the next content of Tianjin University Ambassador Talks. Thank you so much, brother, for your time and opportunity. And yeah, we will see you in the next episode. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.